is April 16th and it's about noon and I'm out at Grow Hub and I thought I'd try to do a little video tour. I'm not much of a photographer or videographer, so anyway, this is our entrance and walking forward we have a little there's a little house in front that we've kind of furbished, put new flooring in, etc. That's where they do seed saving and have some other activities going on in there. I'm going to turn left, and as I walk this way, going through some trees, there's a little house on the right here that I'm going to show you that we are refurbishing for storage, and we'll probably have some other uses for it later. These bright brown and green things, that's our Grow Hub colors. That's our repainted bathrooms. We've had some community service folks put in some hours out here doing that. Like I said, here's our little house that we've refurbished. This is our kind of more traditional greenhouse. I'm trying not to jiggle too badly as we walk. This has got plants in it that are from the Santa Fe College horticulture class, which is a part of their adult education curriculum that they have for adults with disabilities through Santa Fe College. The noise is one of the fans, but anyway, I'll take a quick peek in here. This is what their class is doing, and these are their plants. They come out twice a week for several hours, and it's a horticulture class for, like I said, adults out there in their disabilities program. And it's very windy today, and it's quite cool this morning. So we're still getting the back end of a big rain front that came through. So if you hear wind, that's real wind. These high tunnels rather, are part of what we're growing. And it's been a long time coming, but anyway, these are some plants being transported up to the other, what will be high tunnel in a minute. But these are all plants that we have grown from starts that we sell at our plant sales and also to some local nurseries. These are just some different planting areas. This is also part of the Santa Fe project garden here. Let's see where they've got their things. This is deer fencing. We have lots of deer that are happy we're all growing things. If I walk you through here, this is sort of a back part to some of the area. It's a very large property, but this is also some area here where this is the back of the little blue house, and the other side of the greenhouse, this is where we're doing some potting and things back here. I'm going to walk up around here and just show you. There's a fence here. This fence that's around the back here fences off what's a pasture area where we will be having 2 donkeys, miniature donkeys, and 2 goats arriving soon. Keith has been busily working on building a like a shed for them, and I'm walking towards them, trying to walk and take pictures without falling in a hole here. But anyway, I'm walking towards where he's building some of the shed stuff. I'll show you here in a minute. There's a little area. But anyway, this is a big area. We were out here a weekend or so ago clearing out a bunch of old barbed wire, so when they come and are grazing, they don't accidentally bite down into barbed wire that was still left behind. But these are miniature donkeys that are coming, so it's a little shed. The owner of them gave us the specifications, so I'm walking into the pasture. Right now it's very overgrown. We'll probably go through it one more time, but anyway, that's going to be the donkey shed. That's how far they've gotten so far. And this is going to be the pasture area for it. All back in here was already fenced. It was new fencing, but we just had to pull out all the old barbed wire, and all of this back here that's all overgrown is all part of the pasture. We'll probably have it mowed down once before they come, or maybe not. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, that's the donkey and goat area. This is a little walkway back here that's pretty. It's a very pretty property that we're leasing from the school board for $1 a year. Back in that pasture area, kind of where I'm pointing my camera, where you can't really see much of anything, it's very overgrown, but there's a big pond in there. And in the past, they did catfish farming back there, and so we may eventually, we have to fix the pump, the aerator for the lake before we could do it, but we're looking at some grant money to refurbish that eventually. This thing has taken off so quickly, which we're having to be careful not to try to take on too much all at once so that we don't mess up. Anyway, I'm walking along the back behind the blue house just to show you how pretty it is back here. And then I'm going to walk you over to another area where we have some more high tunnels. Again, I'm trying to walk without falling over. This is some more landscape plants that we've been growing. Now these high tunnels, where I'm going to show you next, where I'm walking to, and this whole outside area where we're going to have a lot of plants, or where we have a lot of plants. If you can imagine that in January, just 4 months ago, it was a big field covered in weeds. The framework of this high tunnel was there, but it was all broken up and overgrown with weeds. And I got to show you what has happened in 3 months. It's really quite amazing what's been pulled off with the efforts of a lot of people. And we now have 21 employees with different kinds of disabilities that have done a lot of the work. But anyway, this, from about this point where I'm walking on now, was just overgrown weeds and a bunch of old metal. And so anyhow, these are all our plants that we've grown from seedlings, from starts. We have some folks over here now in the high tunnel that are transplanting them from that other growing area that I was showing you into where we are right now. I'm going to just take a picture through the high tunnel if I can walk in without falling over. But these are some of our wonderful employees. But it's hard to see what you're seeing because there's a lot of glare of sun, but hopefully I'm holding this such that you can see. Eventually, when the summer comes, we're going to put up the visqueen over the top of this, but right now the weather's been mild enough that we're just leaving it open for a while. It's one less project to take on right now. We had to wait till we got fans to move the air inside. Even though those high tunnels are open on either end, they get really hot, and so you have to have a way to move the air. So those fans just came in, and we got part of our grant money, and we just bought them, and they just got installed, so we couldn't really do anything till we got them. And it's still cool enough and nice enough that we're just leaving it as it is. But anyway, that's a little short tour of our property. It goes on and on back behind here. A lot of it is not cleared, but that's what we've got going so far. So hope you enjoyed the tour. Bye.